G'day everybody, it's Dave from Wing Chun. Welcome to my 126th video, and I am so delighted because I've finally got 1,000 subs. I think I'm up to 1,002 today. And that ticked over a couple of days ago. I'm very, very pleased, and I want to thank you all. Every single one of you, as Russell Brand says, you're glorious Kung Fu divas, you dedicated disciples of Shaolin. I want to thank you all 1,002 of you. Thanks for 5 years of great comments, friendship. I consider you guys my friends. So many friends I've never actually seen you. I don't even know a lot of your names, your actual names, but I do feel very friendly towards you, and you guys have taught me a lot. Hopefully I've taught you something too. But 1,000's quite a number. And of course, my dream is to make this channel a lot bigger than it is. Over 5 years, 125 videos, 126 now. I think I've put some effort into getting the information out there, to talking about what I consider real Kung Fu is, the real tradition of Wing Chun. And you know that I'm very proud of my Sigong Chu Shong Tin. I'm very proud of Master Yip Man, and having come from their schools and being taught in their way. Very proud of my Sifu Jim Fung, and I'm very proud of all the wonderful people who've taught me. So I really want to go on, get a much bigger audience. I think this message deserves to get out there. And I've mentioned in previous videos some of the great channels that are doing the same thing as me, putting true Wing Chun out there, especially Chu Shong Tin Wing Chun. But the bigger community we can develop, the more power we have to help each other. And I would like to see the time when we could develop international conferences similar to what the Martial Man does, and get this Wing Chun known. Obviously, you can go to Hong Kong, there's some wonderful teachers there. You can come here to Australia. Some great people in New Zealand, as you've been learning, and there's great people at different points around the world. But it would be good to see our lineage, as we call it, do things more together. And we've started on that track, but there's been a bit of trouble with organising things and, you know, the sort of stuff that happens in groups. There's no central authority. Anyway, that's for the future. I think that we're really onto something here. I hope you like my lighting today. I thought I would try a bit of a Shaolin style. I had my candle burning in a couple of videos ago. But you know, I'm a romantic about Kung Fu, and I really want to pass on that real Shaolin priest attitude, that gentle, kind, loving person, that spiritual person, who can also fight like hell. That's why I was so taken with the Kung Fu TV series back in the day, back in the 70s. Despite the fact I knew nothing about Kung Fu, and you know, with time I learned that Kwai Chang Caine wasn't the greatest fighter, or at least the actor. But he did a great job portraying that Shaolin priest, and he started a couple of generations having a love for Kung Fu, and that's why I'm still at it so many years later. Can't even think how many years it is. Must be like almost 50 years. Anyway, the last thing I want to say is I've started a new channel called The Portal. It's Portal, The Portal. And I'll put a link in the description below. This channel is really about Kung Fu. Kung Fu is one of my major themes in it, or it will be. At the moment I've got 4 interviews with some majorly interesting thinkers, and some of it's pretty out there. You know, the stuff about flying saucers, abduction, about ancient aliens. I know a lot of people find it very difficult to tolerate that, or to come at it, and I understand that. I've had a different sort of route in life, and it doesn't really disturb me. It actually makes me sort of excited to think that we could finally be in contact with the rest of the universe. It's about human superpowers, which is, you know, the theme of a book I'm writing, which the Portal's part of, because I believe what I've discovered in Kung Fu, what I've discovered in art, what I've discovered in yoga, what I've discovered in meditation and other things, and what I see other people do and what I read about from the past, I think that us humans have incredible superpowers. Some people just exhibit them, and for most of us, we've got to work on them and find them. And it's part of the game of life. I tend to think of life as a incredible multiplayer, massive multiplayer game. And we're here to live it, tolerate it, thrive in it, get over our defeats, which happens to everybody, and find the secrets of it, you know. And just like a game, there's hidden secrets, there's Easter eggs and all sorts of things that you don't expect, and you find them and go, wow, who would have thought? And then you level up and you play at a higher level, and who knows how high the levels go. And Qigong Chu Shong Tin spoke about after 65 years and having achieved an incredible sort of pretty much supernatural level of power. And Kung Fu, even though I don't like the word supernatural, it's really, I think of it as super normal. He, like a yogi, he was able to do things that seemed to the ordinary person impossible. But he said he didn't know how far the thing would go, and he didn't think he'd reach the end. And he was trying at the end to do some pretty far out things. And that's a story for another time when I find somebody who can give me first-hand testimony of that. But anyway, I'd like you to please have a look at the Portal channel. Please think of subscribing. It would help me greatly. To get a publisher for my book, I really need thousands of subscribers, and you lovely 1,002 people have helped heaps. That's, you know, I can present that to a publisher, say, look, I've got, you know, over 1,000 people on my Wing Chun Mind Force channel. That helps a lot. Social media is everything for publishers now. They want to know you've already got an audience. They don't have to get out and make it. But there will be lots of interesting videos coming up on the portal, same as on Wing Chun Mind Force. And you might have noticed I'm starting to edit. You might have noticed a few of the basic tricks of the trade coming in. The portal has made me learn to edit. And this is not, I mean, these guys don't even know I exist. There's a company called LumaFusion, but I mostly work on an iPad and an iPhone. Part of the reason is that my iMac's sort of too old and pretty much had it. And this LumaFusion's an amazing thing. It's like Final Cut Pro, but you can edit on your laptop. So for those of you out there thinking about starting your own channel, making your own videos, check out LumaFusion if you've got an iPad. You can even do it on the phone. It's a little bit hard poking around on the phone, but I find on the iPad it's perfect. Thanks again. It's been a wonderful 1,000 subscriptions in 5 years. And here's to the next 5 for all of us. And I wish you the very, very best with your Wing Chun, with the development of your Nim Tao, which I'll admit it is, I think, is a word for the portal, because the portal means a gateway. And I think the Nim Tao is a connection to the power of the cosmos. I'll go into that more later. Anyway, thank you and see you next time.